The European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen is set to visit India on February 27 and 28, accompanied by 21 of 27 EU commissioners. This high-level delegation aims to enhance India's EU strategic partnership and also to focus on trade, defense, security. The discussions will be on the Ukraine conflict as well. Here's a report by our correspondent Akhilesh Suman.
During the high-level European Union delegation visit on February 28th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President von der Leyen are expected to engage in comprehensive talks covering proposed free trade agreement (FTA), defense and security cooperation, and Russia-Ukraine conflict. On the FTA front, while negotiations on market access and tariffs may take center stage, discussions will also focus on expanding the India-EU strategic partnership to new areas like defense technology and energy cooperation. Both sides are expected to explore collaborations in digital technology, artificial intelligence, and green energy, including green hydrogen and renewable energy. The talks may also be helpful in achieving India's goal of Viksit Bharat, or a developed nation, by 2047. Free trade agreement, negotiations on market access, tariffs and standards, strategic partnership expansion, defense technology and energy cooperation, digital and AI collaboration, strengthening technological partnerships, India-EU green transition, renewable energy and climate commitments.
I think on the bilateral aspect, it is the EU-India FTA that has been under discussion, under negotiation for a long time. I remember we started this in 2007 when I used to be in Brussels. I used to be the Deputy Chief of Mission in Brussels. EU is a very significant trading partner. It's a very significant investment partner. And we have to make it a very significant technology partner.
A notable component of the visit is the India-EU Trade and Technology Council, which aims to boost strategic coordination on trade, emerging technologies and digital innovations. The total bilateral trade between India and European Union stands at $135 billion. India's exports to the EU amount to $76 billion, while EU exports to India are valued at $59 billion. EU investments in India total up to $117 billion, with over 6,000 European companies operating in the country. Meanwhile, Indian investments in the EU amount to some $40 billion.
India free trade agreement that has been looming on, dragging on actually for more than a decade now, and so far they couldn't agree on the terms. And I think now the situation is there that this agreement should be finalized in the interest of both.
This visit marks the first ever meeting of such a big number of EU commissioners in India, highlighting the growing strategic importance of India-EU relationship. One of the most crucial aspects of the discussions is expected to be Russia-Ukraine conflict. The EU may seek India's diplomatic role in peace negotiations and explore India's support in providing security guarantees to Ukraine should a peaceful resolution be reached. This comes amid the ongoing talks between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Putin to end the Russia-Ukraine conflict, which has now completed 3 years. The EU, which is aiming to play an important role, sees India as a potential support given its balanced stance on global conflicts.
Since the time Donald Trump has become the President of the United States of America, every country is trying to consolidate the older relationship so that their interests are not affected negatively. India and EU are also trying in the same way. Akhilesh Suman for DD India in New Delhi.